is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome to a Spiegelmom Scraps layout today. So I am using the She's Magic collection from Dear Lizzie, and I was just double checking to make sure that I didn't need that back side of the paper. And I am using this funny Snapchat. I'm assuming it's a Snapchat filter. That's really the only thing that she plays with. And it's like a dog. I don't really know, but it's kind of funny. And so I was looking at this photo and I was like, I have the perfect sequin mix for this photo and this collection. Like this photo, the background colors are like the perfect colors for the She's Magic collection, and then the new Tangerine Dream from Spiegelmom Scraps sequin mix totally works amazingly with it too. So all the same colors. Love, love, love that. So I am just starting with that background stripe paper. I am adding just a scrap of that coral and then 2 branding strips to the top. And then I wanted to bring in some of the blue as well. So I added a doily. And then I decided to go through the ephemera pack. And because this is kind of just a fun layout, there's really no story. Like I can use anything. So there is a little tag and a little bird. I totally felt like I could get all these animals on there because she's kind of an animal. Well, I guess she's an animal in the picture. And so I figured I could put animals on this page, no problem. So I will end up getting birds and cats on here. So you'll see that in a little bit. And then I was really just kind of focusing on shapes and colors. Like I wasn't really thinking themes because it's just a cute picture. So those are kind of the funnest ones for me to scrap because anything goes. Like it just flows better. It's when I get really theme or event layouts that I'm doing that I have to think a little bit more. Not that I'm not thinking when I'm doing this, but it just flows better. So I didn't want to add any more pattern paper because I've picked out so many fun embellishments from the embellishment pack that have so many colors. So I just decided to add this wonky piece of tissue paper that I have left. And it's really not like this perfect size for anything. So I just kind of fold it up until it is about the right size for my photo. Now it's missing a couple layers, but I'm totally good with that. Like, whoops, as I'm playing with my glue and throw it on the ground. It just is kind of fun. And the only white that I have going on is in those stripes. So it really makes my photo kind of pop instead of it blending in with all of the colors that go with it. So I think I'm actually looking, oh, for my scissors, yes. So I don't know about you, but when you scrapbook, like I lose things all the time. Like I'm constantly losing something. Usually it's my scissors and my glue. For sure. If I go one layout without losing something, it's like a miracle. So this time I lost my scissors and I couldn't even find my little scissors that I had been using earlier. So I had to go find my big scissors. So now they're hanging out. I still have yet to unbury or find my little scissors. So hopefully they'll show up again at some point. So I am going to go ahead and adhere all of these pieces of ephemera down as well as my photo. Now I am going super slow because when you are doing roller adhesive on either tissue paper or a doily, if you go too fast, they will rip. So nice and slow. And this is sped up like 2 times. So just imagine how really slow I was going. So what I have in this cluster to the right is basically just a mixture of the majority of the colors in the collection. So I wanted to get that pink and that yellow and the green and the blue, and that little library card in the back with the rainbow was just perfect. So now that I have all of those attached down, I went to the sticker sheet and I am going to pull a few flowers as well as the cats, and eventually 2 little tabs that say magical and grateful. And then I have these, I don't know what, they're kind of like, I guess they're labels. One's just like a word sticker, but the other 2 look like labels, and they say joy, darling, and fun. And I put them together kind of like fanned out. And I'm trialing them around the page to see where they can go. And when I get down to the bottom, I realize I feel like I need some sort of little cluster down there. So I grab this sticker that is a tag, and I'm going to put that down there at the bottom and then attach the labels to it. So now I have a little cluster down there. So I'm definitely going for, at this point, kind of a diagonal design. So my embellishments and everything are going to flow from the top left-hand corner down to the bottom right-hand corner, and that'll bring your eye completely through the picture. That does go a little rogue here in a little bit, but for right now, that is my plan. I have a few of the puffy stickers left, and so I end up adding 3 flowers and 2 hearts from that. Just stick it down, Crystal. Find the place for the heart. So then I start looking at these tiny word stickers that come in the collection, and I'm like, I am going to use a ton of these. So I decide to do rainbow order just like they are on the sheet. And I probably used at least a third, if not half, of the sticker sheet on this layout. But I think that it is so fun, and it is going to act basically as kind of my journaling, because there's not really a lot to journal on this layout. It's just that, you know, she's cute and fun. So some of the words are like imagination and fantastic and sweet and daydreaming and darling and special and simply the best, that type of thing. Extraordinary. So I felt like it was just kind of a list of words that either described her or like how I feel about her, because like one says love you, that type of thing. And I absolutely love how this looks. And they're not straight. They are just slapped on there going down the page, and that is perfect for me. So that is going to do it for the embellishing. So now it's on to the finishing touches that just make this layout spectacular. So I was super excited this month to get these Crazy for Love wood veneer hearts. They are awesome. I love wood veneer, and I love that these are open hearts. So a lot of the wood veneer pieces you get are very solid, and so it feels really like heavy on your page if you put too many. But the fact that these are open, so they're bigger, a couple of them are bigger, but they're open. So they give you kind of an airy feel with some dimension. And then I pull out the Tangerine Dream mix, and they have these super fun hearts. They're heart sequins, and they actually have holes in them. I might need to get some more so I can actually stitch through them. I think they would be super fun to do in a line and just stitch all the way down with the hearts. I think that would be really cool. I chose to take them and actually put them in the centers of the hearts. And then I am going to take the rest of the sequin mix and do it kind of in that diagonal design all the way down the page. Now, the only color that I chose not to use was purple because there was no purple on the layout. So there's just a couple of purple sequins in there, so those didn't make it on the page. So I'm starting with this design, and I was like, you know what? It needs more. And I was like, I want to bring attention to some of these words. So bringing that sparkle up to those words, I felt really like brought you over there. So these sequins make it all over the page. And I love it. I think it's so fun and playful, and it just sparkles just like my daughter does. So I felt like that was a really good representation. So I did not make you watch all of my gluing. So I use my fine line bottle, which is currently broken. The needle part broke off, so I have to go get another one. But it still spits out a little bit of glue, so I'm good with that. And then I used my awesome new crystal katana from my friend Sandy to apply them all, which I absolutely love and recommend. And I was watching Gilmore Girls, and I'm looking at this layout. I was like, it needs a title. So I end up adding Laugh and Darling along with a couple of those white hearts, foam hearts, and that finishes off the layout. So head over to the shop and use my code Crystal15 to save 15% on these amazing sequins. So remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next time. Bye.